I just really love romance, and I love it as an audience member, and I love it in my real life, and I just really believe in romance.
This text from Blake Lively is insane. If you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play. It's my love language, spicy and playfully bold, never with teeth. What?
It's a crazy text.
What are you insinuating? Is that a...
How we doing? Hey. Beautiful. Where's my wife? Where's your wife?
Blake Lively's message is definitely raising eyebrows. She describes her teasing style as flirty and yummy, emphasizing that it's her love language. Bold and spicy, but never cruel. It's a playful yet confident statement, but some might find it a bit over the top. What do you think? Flirty fun or too much? Before marrying Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively had a clear pattern in her love life. She repeatedly fell for her co-stars. This habit not only kept her in the headlines, but also seemed to boost her rise to A-list status. No matter the project, sparks always seemed to fly behind the scenes, making her off-screen romances just as intriguing as her on-screen performances.
We need you to direct us to the most righteous campsite, in the most remote spot, in the deepest, darkest part of the woods.
Despite this, she claimed in a 2011 interview that she had only ever had 4 boyfriends. This statement came after she had already started dating Ryan Reynolds, and she insisted that she never got involved with anyone unless they were officially her boyfriend. It seemed straightforward at the time, but when her relationships are examined closely, the reality appears more complex. Blake's first publicly known relationship was with actor Kelly Blatz, whom she met while working on the film Simon Says. The two shared an instant connection, but it wasn't until 2004 that they officially began dating, before the movie had even finished filming. At that time, Blake was still finding her footing in Hollywood, striving to make a name for herself, while Kelly was also navigating the unpredictable entertainment industry, working toward his own success.
Necessarily Bridget that I was exactly like I have qualities about me like Bridget, just crazy and energetic and out there, but I still have the shy Lena in me. And so there's a little bit of each character that I definitely think that I embody as well as...
Despite the challenges of young love and the pressures of Hollywood, Blake and Kelly seemed committed to making their relationship work. Their romance remained relatively private, as neither had yet reached the level of fame that would place their personal lives under intense public scrutiny. However, everything changed in 2005, when Blake landed her breakout role as Bridget Vreeland in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. The film resonated with audiences and introduced her to a much broader fan base, marking the beginning of her rise to stardom.
Hey 17, my name's Kelly Blatz. I'm from the new Disney XD show Aaron Stone, which is premiering this Friday, February 13th. So check it out. I hope you like it.
As Blake's popularity soared, her life took a dramatic turn. No longer just an aspiring actress, she became a recognizable name, appearing in magazines and catching the public's attention. Despite her rising fame and increasing work demands, she remained committed to her relationship with Kelly. The two continued dating for 3 more years, supporting each other as they pursued their ambitions. While this relationship played a role in Blake's journey to stardom, it remained largely unnoticed by the public, easily the most private romance of her career, compared to the highly publicized relationships that followed. After their breakup, Blake went on to become one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. While Kelly chose a different path, he maintained a low profile, steering clear of media attention and preserving a level of privacy rarely seen in the entertainment industry.
Boyfriend was actor Kelly Blatz, and before that she was like 15, so it seems safe to say that Blake's never seriously dated anyone who hasn't been in front of the camera.
Kelly was never just an actor. His passion for music led him to spend 6 years as the lead singer of Capra, a Los Angeles-based band that built a dedicated following. However, like many musical groups, internal differences led to his departure. Rather than chasing the spotlight, he transitioned into directing, finding a new creative outlet behind the camera. His career took a more private, behind-the-scenes path, contrasting sharply with Blake's rising Hollywood stardom. Though their lives went in separate directions, their early romance remains a little-known but meaningful chapter in Blake's rise to fame. By 2007, their relationship had run its course, coinciding with a major turning point in her career. That same year, she landed the role of Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl, a show that became an instant hit and catapulted her into the spotlight, making her one of the most talked about young actresses in Hollywood.
Dad never loved me the same way he loved Aaron.
Oh yeah, Dad.
When Aaron went off to be a priest or whatever, it was just Dad and me.
Blake's breakup with Kelly coincided with her casting in Gossip Girl, setting the stage for another romance with a co-star. While she didn't rush into a new relationship, it wasn't long before she and Penn Badgley, who played her on-screen love interest, found themselves drawn to each other. Their connection may seem inevitable in hindsight, but it didn't start on the best terms. When Blake first learned Penn had been cast, she was far from welcoming. Rather than being excited to work with him, she actively opposed his addition to the series, even attempting to sway the rest of the cast against him. Her resistance had nothing to do with his acting skills. It was personal. In a 2009 interview, Blake admitted she had tried to sabotage Penn when he was first cast, openly expressing her frustration and attempting to spread negative opinions about him. However, her plan didn't unfold as she expected. Instead of struggling to fit in, Penn quickly won over the cast with his easygoing personality and natural charm. Rather than aligning with Blake's resentment, their co-stars gravitated toward him, making it clear that her efforts to turn them against him had failed. Faced with this unexpected turn of events, Blake eventually admitted her judgment had been unfair. Penn wasn't as bad as she had initially believed, and her frustration had been misplaced. As they spent more time together on set, she gradually let go of her resentment, realizing she had misjudged him entirely. What began as an effort to push him away ended with her acknowledging his importance to the cast. Despite their rough start, their working relationship began to shift. Long hours on set and portraying an on-screen couple softened Blake's stance. Within a week of filming, the tension had faded, and she started seeing Penn in a new light. As Gossip Girl grew in popularity, their undeniable chemistry became evident, both on and off screen. What began as resistance soon evolved into a deep connection, setting the stage for a romance that captivated fans. While reports suggested they began dating in 2007, Blake initially denied the rumors, insisting there was nothing romantic between them. She remained determined to keep her personal life private. Dismissing speculation, in early 2008,